Willie D Live.
What's up, family? We have yet another police officer who left one police department in disgrace, only to be hired by another agency. But now, that officer is out of 2 jobs and could be banned from being a law enforcement officer in all of Tennessee. On the Collierville Police Department's Facebook page, you can see a picture of former Collierville police officer Demario Pree standing next to Police Chief Dale Lane at Pree's graduation from the police academy in November 2022. On Thursday, Pree was scheduled to appear at a Tennessee Peace Officer Standards and Training Commission decertification hearing in Nashville for resigning from the Collierville Police Department with disciplinary action against him pending. Collierville police won't say exactly what led to Pree's departure, but it is confirmed that he did leave the agency in the spring of 2024 and resurfaced at the Olive Branch Police Department in DeSoto, Mississippi. The boys in blue didn't want to say too much about their colleague, but check this out, fam. On March 2nd, Pree was working a second job as a security guard at Walmart on Hickory Hill Road when his weapon was so-called stolen. During his shift, he went to use the restroom and unholstered his weapon, placing it on the changing table. About 40 minutes later, he informed his supervisor he was going home sick. That's when he noticed his gun was missing, and he went back to the restroom to find it to no avail. It is against the department's policy to use their police-issued weapons while off duty. Pree claimed he accidentally holstered his Collier police-issued gun that morning instead of his personal weapon. Later that day, check this out, fam. A Collierville police lieutenant caught Pree at Academy purchasing a gun. Now, why do you think he was purchasing a gun? He just happened to lose his service weapon, or his service weapon was stolen. And why is he taking off his gun? Why is he unholstering his gun and leaving it on a changing table? Why? Why? What's he up to? What is he doing? See, fam, this dude his actions further underscores why these police officers, when they get caught in a jam like this, fam, when they break the rules, they should be held to a higher standard. And I'm gonna tell you something else, fam. There's a whole lot of officers who operate within the rules. But for the ones who don't, they make it bad on everybody else. Guys like this dude, they're the ones who often get caught up in violating citizens' rights. They get caught up in being intoxicated on the job, high on the job. They get caught up in murder cases and all kinds of things. This just sounds real fishy. Hey, perhaps he has a totally innocent reason why he would do something like that, but I don't think so. Family, these guys should not be able to just go to another agency after they get kicked out of one or after they get put on blast. They shouldn't be able to resign and just go somewhere else. It's still a bad cop. It's just a bad cop bunny hopping from agency to agency. Imagine us, fam. And this happens also when they're caught violating citizens' rights. A lot of times they won't even get punished if they would just leave the department, if they would just resign. Imagine if the shoe was on the other foot. Imagine us as citizens if we committed a crime, and let's say, I'm in Texas, so let's say I committed a crime in Texas. As long as I leave, y'all not gonna charge me? Or I leave Houston. Let me see, I commit a crime in Houston. Maybe I kill somebody. Maybe I, do a little bang bang robbery, whatever. If I just leave Houston, I can go over to Dallas and everything good again. I can start over. I can just hit reset. As long as I leave Houston before I get convicted or before I get indicted, I could just leave. Imagine, fam, just imagine. Do you smell the double standards? This guy is going to bounce around, I'm certain, until he can't bounce no more. He going to do something that's so egregious. They're going to, something's bad is going to happen with this guy. The police don't just get rid of their own. You know, they don't just fire their own. They don't just allow their own to reside. And they definitely don't tell you you cannot be a law enforcement officer in the entire state if they didn't have very, very good reason. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.